welcome to The Positive Side. I'm Ann DeSantis, your host. I have an awesome guest today. It's a friend of mine. She is the owner of Jade Organic Salon and a hairstylist. Her name is Cherise Morello-Pons. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Ann.
Yes, it's a pleasure. And there's so much for us to talk about, and she's just got a great life. So let's just start with you and how you got involved in being so interested in others and where that journey has taken you with being a hairstylist.
It's taking me to be here. It's taking me on a course to be here on the positive side. I've always had an inner guidance that carried me through life and adventure. And through my journey, I've been told that I have a lot of energy and I'm very positive. And that's how things occur to me in dealing with people and myself.
Yes, you're so great with people. I know that just because I've been to Jade and it's a wonderful experience. So when you were younger and you were growing up, were you interested in, fashion, or interested in, helping people to make them feel better about themselves? I know that's part of who you are. Yes. So tell us more about that journey as when you got involved in this.
I love people.
Yes.
And I love being around women. Mm-hmm. And I find women fascinating. I find life fascinating. How things tick, how things work. Looking at things from an outside perspective always came natural to me. And when I'm enrolled in something, the word enroll means taking action, feeling like you want to take action and be a cause in whatever it is that's presented to you. I found hair to be fun. Cutting, coloring, walking around with scissors. When I was little, I wanted a doctor's kit for the lab coat. And then I would put the lab coat on and run over and grab a mannequin head or a Barbie doll and cut their hair. And I didn't know what the correlation was there. And then when I actually got into beauty school, there came science and math and geography and the cranium and foundation of the head and cutting straight lines on a round surface and what evolves and how to bring out inner beauty, how to bring out one's inner beauty to the outside followed the formulation of how to cut hair. So it wasn't just the science and math, but it was actually the being of someone, of who they are, and combining a little bit of math and science with hair color and cutting, and who someone is and their image of who they are.
Yes, I know that she is just a top-notch and outstanding hairstylist, but not just for that fact. She really cares, and you're very much up with the times too. I mean, as far as style and what looks good according to someone's facial shape. But there's something else very special about what she does. Her salon is specifically an organic salon. So let's hear about that. Why is that important, the whole journey of natural, more of a holistic approach for beauty and for hairstyling?
I have been on a path that I chose through my inner guidance of being with fabulous artists. I've been in the industry for 30 years and I've had the privilege to work with some amazing people. So I really had a chance to hone my skills. And through honing my skills, I delved into different areas of cosmetology, which is truly, I'm really blessed to be in one of the most fabulous industries that there is in beauty, the beauty industry. But with that being said, I started to have a lot of symptoms. My eyes swelling, I'm a colorist, my hands breaking out in a rash, not just seasonally, but on a more occurring basis. And my lungs having asthma, headaches. And right around the time that this started to really manifest and grow and be more present, that it would impinge upon me working, my youngest daughter, my husband and I have 4 children, came down with a rare blood disorder that Mia, that endangered her life. So in investigation and through research and diagnosis, I discovered that environmentally, I was putting myself at risk with the products that I was using, and indeed, Mia also was, I guess you would say, I'm at a loss for words.
Yeah. She was coming down with some symptoms that you were concerned about. I know you had told me that. Those symptoms were such a concern.
And they were environmentally correlated. My husband and I were told from the doctor that perhaps our career, me being a cosmetologist and colorist, and my husband being an upholsterer around solvents and paints, correlated with me as rare blood disorder. So that set me on a trek of investigation on how to deliver beauty without pain, how to deliver beauty in the healthiest way that it could be. And I discovered that across on the other side of the world that it's being done for decades of coloring hair with the least amount of toxic exposure. So I had one piece of being able to create beauty without the toxic overload to the body. And then I had Mia being exposed to environmental concerns, and how do we get her body to an arena of wellness in the most positive way, with the least amount of damage to the body, how to get her body in an arena of wellness. I'm like tongue-tied.
No. You're doing wonderfully here telling us about this, because I know it's also a painful thing for you that, that your daughter's been going through this. But you mentioned the word more than a couple times, positive. I mean, that's the name of the show. And that's why I invited you, because you are positive in so many ways. And I think that the whole piece of organic, when I was looking for an organic salon, I couldn't find one close to my area that was something as good and as all the wonderful things that your salon offers. So check it out if you're in the greater Philadelphia area. It's Jade Organic Salon. Do you have a website you could share?
Yes, I do. It's jadeorganicsalon.com. We have many different therapies that we offer in our salon. We have a biomat. That's an amethyst crystal mat. That's an FDA approved device that encourages the body to cellularly repair, which is a wonderful thing for all of us, considering that we're so positively charged from our cell phones and different magnetic residencies. And I have plants in the salon from NASA that are NASA inspired, and a free floating floor without glue. And I've been blessed to also have the opportunity to create the interior to be the safest environment with lighting and with no VOC wall paint, and delivering a hair color that doesn't itch or have an odor, doesn't burn or irritate the scalp. It's without some ingredients that are in conventional hair color, and it's affordable and effective, and it makes hair color a lot more fun because the hair is left in a responsiveness that I can create and cut and carve and really design the ultimate style for that client and what they're looking for their lifestyle, and trending in their contemporary of who they are. And we get to have awesome conversations about faith.
Yes, I know we talked about that.
Yes.
Yeah, so important, so important. Yes, I can't say enough good about not only Cherise, but the work that she does. So I really encourage you to check out her website and check it out. It's right in the middle, if you know where Ambler, PA. I know is that Main Street? Is that what that is called?
It's
Main
Butler,
Butler Pike, yes.
And Bethlehem Pike, right on the corner, right at that intersection. We like to call it the intersection of health and beauty. Bethlehem Pike and Butler Pike,
and
right
I know
at that
you
corner.
were voted something. I know that I've
Best
seen
hair
it.
color in Montgomery County.
Right there.
Yes.
So yeah, check it out. Even if you're not close to the area, stop in and visit. So I think that's great. And like we said, I mean, the whole part of positivity, you're hearing her hear words like she's listening to her clients, carving in and really like giving them the selected image that they're looking for. So I really think that's awesome. And I know you have a great staff too. You were telling me about that, about your staff.
Yes, we have wonderful wonderful hairdressers that have been in the industry for quite some time that left the industry because of the chemical exposure that they were receiving. And they went back into educating themselves and going into the workforce. And when they read that there's another way to color hair without the toxic overload to the body, they invited that possibility and came back into the beauty world to continue doing their craft of creating beauty. It's really rewarding being able to pull a client's inside beauty to the outside through a consultation. Through my listening, I get to hear how people feel about themselves, and then design that perfect look for them, and we have wonderful conversations on all different topics. It's a little different. The vibe in Jade Organic Salon is a little different, and I designed the salon to have the stations in the center, similar to a table. To draw community in, so we can cross-reference the content of what we're talking about, and it's a look and learn and discover, and there's beauty walking out the door.
Yeah, that makes sense. You're right. Exactly how the salon was designed. Now we do have to take a quick break. So we have a lot more to talk about. So join us back here on the positive side with Cherise.
force.uso.org.
I want to be a contender. I want a warm belly to sleep on.
A big house.
How do I look? Do I look good?
I want to play hard.
My nails done once a month.
I want
a home.
I just want a home. I want someone to love.
Last year, more than 30,000 companion animals came to us without homes. 20,000 of them were felines. Let's make some homes together.
Choosing Medicare coverage can be a very confusing and complicated process. Help is just a phone call away, 856-226-4800. As a licensed insurance agent, I'll assist you in making an informed and confident decision on a Medicare plan that meets your needs, lifestyle, and budget. Call me today for a free, no obligation Medicare benefits consultation, 856-226-4800.
Boardwalks built for fun. Legendary rock and roll clubs.
This is how we do it.
Casinos by the ocean. Now that's New Jersey. 130 miles of beautiful beaches, solid rock, and everything in between.
Look in the window.
Now that's New Jersey.
Burlington County College.
Is now Rowan College at Burlington County.
Still the same great faculty.
At a community college ranked top 50 in the nation.
Basically, we earn more and pay less.
RCBC students are accepted at Rowan University after graduation.
And get a bachelor's degree for around $30,000.
Online and Mount Laurel students get a 15% Rowan University tuition discount.
And have many scholarship opportunities.
So you earn more and pay even less.
Rowan College at Burlington County.
Your path to success.
Welcome back to the positive side. I'm Ann DeSantis, your host, with Cherise Morello-Pons, my friend again. So good to see you again. And when we left for the break, we were talking about her salon. It's Jade Organic Salon in Ambler, PA. It's a wonderful place. And we were talking about the importance of the whole holistic lifestyle, the way that her salon is very much in honoring of environmentally safe in every way. So let's kind of get back to that. We were talking about that. And how about the products themselves? I know that the products that you use are organic. What's the importance of using organic hair dyes and hair shampoos and conditioners and other products?
What I've discovered is that what we put on our body innately correlates with our healthy having our body function at its peak. If we had two plants, we had a cactus and we had a tropical fern, we know that the soil has to be different because the cultivation of the plant demands such. The water, the sun, the soil, and indeed that's how our bodies function. And being in the beauty industry, that involves what we put on our skin, on our scalp, what we put on our nails, on our toes, on our eyelashes, on our lips. And what I discovered was that harsh chemicals indeed have the opportunity to get into the bloodstream. And I never really understood how that impact affects the body until I started to have symptoms connected to an overexposure of chemicals.
Yes.
And it wasn't such a nice feeling.
And I know that that was quite an education because right before we went on the break, Cherise and I were talking about her daughter Mia, and she discovered that her daughter Mia had now, you're going to say the name of the disorder because I don't want to say that incorrectly.
It's high platelets, and it's called thrombocytosis, which is very rare for pediatrics to have high platelets. Very, very rare. So when we discovered that Mia had this rare disorder, she was 8 years old, and when we discovered she had it, which I discovered through an inner guidance, and we took her to Children's Hospital. We went to St. Christopher's and we had a consultation with DuPont. We were told that she was 1 in a million and that the contributing cause, 1 in a million, and the contributing cause was perhaps due to environmental contamination, environmental exposure, i.e. my profession and my husband's profession. And that really created an impact that exposure perhaps could have been from inadvertently what I thought was beauty and creating people to feel better and to look better.
And you took that very seriously. I know you did.
I took that very seriously.
Because for you to take that and then make your own mission, she's a mission for this. It's a mission for her, you know, to help people in this way so that, you know, that other people don't go through maybe what her daughter's been through. But I know that there's been a lot of progress with your daughter. You took her on a journey with going that route of natural healing. And I know that there's a GoFundMe. So if you're out there, I know that the family could also use some help. So tell us about that. How can people help? And what was the journey that you took her on with the healing process from this disorder?
When Mia was diagnosed with her rare blood disorder, it hit me profoundly because I had a dream. And in my dream, I heard words that said, Mia, blood, thick. And when I took her for her appointment at the pediatric doctor and her diagnosis was thrombocytosis, that's thick blood. So immediately I began with prayer because prayer has always been in my life. I have a journey of faith and prayer. So through my prayer, I was guided to look outside of what was being presented from standard medicine, which was chemotherapy, which would have had the effects, many effects that chemotherapy has. It's, you know, we don't have to talk really about what that is. We all know what that is. And I was guided to give it to God, to literally let it go and give it to God. And when I released the fear and walked on faith, strangers started entering into my husband and I's life and taught us a natural way to bring Mia's body into an arena of wellness. That was contrast, it was different than a chemotherapy drug, actually asking the body to there, calm down, not eliminating the bone marrow, which was multiplying the platelets, but actually saying there, calm down in a natural way. So embarking on that started to reduce Mia's danger in having a blood clot and we were successful in putting her into a remission for 6 years.
Wow.
And there was a threat of us being arrested and doing a natural approach. But when we brought everything to the panel, the directors at CHOP, they were amazed and truly said, we have never met a family that stepped out of their comfort zone from outside the box. And they were intrigued on what we did and wanted to know more about how we did that.
That is a really fascinating story, honestly. And I know that there's been ups and downs, but in the end, it's what's right for her body. Now tell us about you. I know I was mentioning the GoFundMe. I know there is some need there because it is quite an expense. So if somebody's out there watching and they would like to help your family, how could they do that? Is there a specific page?
The community, in growing the philosophy and opening up the organic hair salon and creating a healthy you, healthy hair, the community has embraced what we're doing and supported what we're doing, and they see the stress that sometimes it can create because a lot of these natural things that we're doing and really creating Mia's body to calm down is expensive, and it's not covered underneath insurance. So in doing how one helps each other, as neighbors do, they started a GoFundMe, and it's called Miracles for Mia.
Miracles for Mia.
Miracles for Mia. And I also started writing down a lot of the things that we practice to help Mia in an arena of wellness and for ourselves that we share within our salon. The salon is really built and dedicated on these things that we learn to create a healthy you as you're having your beauty experience, and Mia and living her life to be her best self. And God has inspired us to bring this forward and talk about it and grow in community.
I know that you're a person of faith, and I know that all of these things that are happening to help Mia and help the family is from God. I know we talked about the importance of prayer and how God has really shown you some signs.
Asking, and gratitude.
Absolutely. Yes, yes. I'm so happy that you're here with us. Thank you so much. So remember what she was saying again. Can you repeat the page? So it's Miracles for Mia.
Miracles for Mia.
And I think on Facebook now, you're on Facebook. Can they connect with you there?
Yes, ma'am. Jade Organic Salon.
Jade Organic Salon.
And it's in the GoFundMe page is Miracles for Mia. And I'd love for you to invent a possibility of Googling alternative methods and practices to engage your body to be a healthier you.
That's a great message.
And prayer.
Yes.
And the blessings of prayer is so important to walk that path of knowing that God is there to help us, to guide us. And that's how that's how we're doing what we're doing. That's how I met you. That's how you walked into the salon. People walk into the salon and they say, I was guided to come in here. I had to come in here. The salon is drawing us in here. And it's not just the salon, it's who we be as a people. Who we be coming from a place of love.
And she's a very humble servant of God.
Positiveness.
Positiveness.
Being positive.
That's right, because in the end, God is the author of our lives.
Yes.
Yeah, so please pray for Mia. If you're out there, say that prayer for Mia. It's so important. Go to Facebook, look up Jade Organic Salon, look up the GoFundMe for Mia.
Miracles for Mia.
Miracles for Mia. And I can't believe this show is almost finished, so I want to thank you with all my heart for coming on the show. My friend Cherise Morello-Pons. For The Positive Side, I'm Ann DeSantis. We'll see you next time.